Hello, welcome. My very, very late arrival into this event. Reasons I will explain. Give me a second and we'll be... Hope you're all well. Hey Yogi, hello everybody. I've got to hurry up with this. I'll explain why when I get out on track. We're just cranking down our game setting. One moment. Right, hopefully we have something to work from there. Welcome to I have 3 minutes left in quali. Because it took me 1 hour to try and get track medals for this, and it turned out my ratings were off on single player mode, so I wasn't getting any track medals. So that was a really smart wow, I've got mouse lagging. That was a really smart way to start my day. I gave myself a whole hour to be ready for this, and you need 1 medal basically to be in the lobby, and I just couldn't get it. And then I found out why, so I had to go do it all again. Gonna go find out how bad this lag is. Oh my god, look at this. Let's see if this is drivable. It's not drivable. Well, there's only one way of knowing. But yeah, an hour later than planned, we're finally able to come race. This is a social lobby hosted by Mr. Git, who's a streamer. Oh my god. It's not looking that smooth. But yeah, if this lobby behaves itself for me, we'll have hopefully an hour here to get to know the brand new circuit, which is, I believe, one of the most famous, and most anticipated in the game. It's not that smooth for me, so...
Car on the right, clear on the right.
Right, first thing I'm going to test is can I get across the line? We're going that way. Anyway, it's the pits then. How much fuel have we got? Loads. Okay. This should be the Joker lap, so I can get 1 quali lap in. I do need to do a test lap if I can. Different angle? Yeah, I'm still fixing the camera, but... kind of moved everything yesterday. It looks weird now, doesn't it? Nothing validated. I got 2 corners. I got 2 corners through. That's fine. offline, I've had an hour of practice, fruitless practice. So the way the game wants you to go online is you earn track medals with clean laps, and then you have to do several in a row to get all your medals. I did several in a row. I did it in the rain. I did 2 in the dry before my game locked up a bit and crashed. I'm not that happy with how clunky this runs to me. So, okay. Fortunately, I can't test this until I'm on stream in a big lobby full of people. I'm just going to turn down as much as I can, and then maybe after this, I'll do a session with high graphics again so I can actually, you know, show it for what it is. If I turn off VC, on at a slower frame rate. Shadows low. Contact shadows. Why is that on epic? I assume it's because it's not on. Performance. I hate doing this, but I'm gonna have to. Oh, mirror distance is probably killing me a bit. Oh my god. I feel like this is going to look like PlayStation 2. That's my one concern. I can't go much lower than 12 or I'm going to have like popping cars. Low bloom. Low fog. Very low foliage. Enable increases performance. Okay. Why? Well, we'll know very shortly. Oh my god, my mouse is so laggy. I think it's actually the connection. Right. I'm just gonna load up the car. Sadly, it's deprived me of testing conditions, so if tires are butchered, tires are butchered. I'm just doing this for a social rate. Trying to get to drive. Hello, mouse. Oh my god, what a joke. Oh, no, it's end of quality, we're fine. So, 41 cars have made it though. I'm a bit loud. Thank you. Game should be better now. Sorry guys, I literally had to like do everything by the minute to get to this. So it seems like I wasn't ready. It's because I wasn't ready. What I did get is an hour on track though. So I've actually done the track time. So hopefully enjoy this. As I say, temps 26. I cannot remember what I was lapping in earlier. Anything else I would change? Probably add half a tank in case an hour's... I'm not sure if we'll need to pit, but God, imagine coming back into ACC. 24-hour is the only layout. Yeah, just the 24-hour. I can't see any other alternates if that's what you mean. I think brakes down to 2 and 2. I just gotta hope my tires aren't a million miles out, but kind of don't know until you get out there. Back.
30 seconds.
Well, guys, I was actually hoping this session had about half an hour of practice. Fortunately, Oh, don't say I've lost feedback now. Please. Please say it's because I'm not on the track. If I've lost feedback, that would be just typical.
Go in double file.
It's been a day, I tell you guys. Okay, I have feedback. Good. Alright. We have some horrible looking shadows. I'm sorry about the graphics. I'm going for like can we drive without frame stuttering into other drivers, so forgive the sudden lack of, you know. It's my least favorite thing to do is dial the graphics down, so. But if I murder a grid of 20 because I freeze up, I think that's a bit worse. But yeah, get ready for PlayStation 2 release of Nordschleife. Do I need an updated graphics system? Probably. Hopefully the stream survives this, you know, hopefully it's bearable. It might actually be running fine once we get going, and I've turned it down too much. Alright, my first race in ACC for I dare guess how long. Oh no, look at it. I'm glad I turned it down.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Alright, everyone's...
Car on the right.
Wow.
3 wide.
Not quite
All
everyone
clear.
relaxed.
Clear on the right.
Thanks, dude.
Car on the left. 3 wide. All clear. Clear on the left.
Oh, makes sense of that.
Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh god, this guy came to a
Car
stop.
on the left.
As he's stuck behind the
Clear on the
GT4.
left.
Okay,
Car
I'm in
on
the
the
wrong
left.
lane here. I'm in
Clear
the
on the
like
left.
slow burner lane. I actually thought the classes would get sorted by group.
Car on the right.
Here's like we're gonna be.
Clear on the right.
See a spinner. Oh, GG. Here goes a Janetta. I'm so glad I did get the warm-up laps I did, because this is quite alien-like.
Car on the left.
Now I'm gonna get pinned. I'm gonna get stuck with this.
Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the
Ferrari
right.
ahead. Well, ideally I'd get them before the Nordschleife, but that opportunity might have just gone. With respect to keeping GT4s alive. A real good place to pass these guys right now. Huh? Hoping this will be
Car
a
on
bit
the right.
simpler.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Well, this is in at the deep end. Still not super smooth, but I am glad I turned everything down. Right.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. There's a slow car ahead.
Feels like I'm driving at 3 frames a second at the moment. I not even a little bit of allowance for this to go AWOL. Thanks for joining, by the way. I'm sorry I haven't got a bit more time to offer some chat.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
My in-game settings screwed me over today. We did a whole hour of practice for zero track medals. Only till I realized I had to turn them back on in the menus. Yeah. That was an hour I won't get back. But we did a clean lap last minute and got in, thankfully, because it probably wasn't full. What this is good for is learning how it is to deal with
There's a slow car up ahead.
slower classes, similar classes. Where are we? 28.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Interesting
There's a
to
slow car up ahead.
slower GT cars aren't that much slower at certain sections, so you can't just zip around. You've got to be careful. We're in the Evo Mercedes, by the way. I like the sound of it the best. And it was going to be that or the Aston. If I had practice time, maybe the Aston. Then we've got the straight coming up soon. Oh. That was pretty capable. If that's the Maserati, is that the one that has no TC, or is that a GT? I've not looked at the GT2s yet. Really tricky.
Slow car ahead.
Let's go for don't murder anyone first. Oh, this isn't ideal, is it, guys? Can't really safely pass you if you split the road. Oh god. Are we in the same race? I don't think so.
Car on the left.
Jesus.
Clear on the left.
He held me back for long enough. Not sending it into the carousel.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Right. Well, it was probably a little bit too narrow to make that safe. When you're driving at about 7 frames a second, it elevates the risk a little bit. Hello. There goes the spine. How am I going to be able to race this with some decent graphics? I don't think it's going to be easy for me. I'm not taking that right. Yeah, gonna give it a bit longer, see if it'll smoothen out as I leave the field. If it stays this jumpy, I'm gonna have a hard time. But... Right, getting stuck behind those guys sent me quite a long way back, but for ages. It's the old no assist. I've memorized the track. I'm not used to following slow traffic there though, which is why I was not sending it on anyone too soon. Because there's knowing the track and then there's like killing everyone ahead. One too many risks. It's not great though for me. This whole. I mean, I'm sure you can see it. Not good. I don't know if there's much more I can change to smoothen things up. We haven't got like an insane car number either. It's more yeah, it's making it very difficult to judge what the cars do. Kinda gotta rely on memory. Would have been wise to turn the mirror off. One thing I've noticed coming back to this is how heavy the car feels mid-corner. So I wonder if I'm having to over-slow slightly to like compensate for what I can't see. Let's see how lap times go, and I'll tell you. I realized Gran Turismo is probably one of the only driving titles that I've spent time on this track. Possibly an old Project Cars time, but it would have been Gran Turismo. I've not done it in a heavy going, PC sim. This is a bit of a baptism moment where I'm kind of like, can I really drive it in a sim environment where if you make one mistake, you're kind of done. Ooh. Where is everyone else? They are 15-20 seconds up the road. Okay. That's what having no quali does to you, I guess.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
However, it's for you guys in chat, is the streamer hanging in there for you? My pattern of the entire week has been streaming stuff where the stream's okay, but my PC is just not happy. I'm not shocked because this track is a beast. And if the sim is, if the stream is
Yellow flag. Be
taking
careful.
a massive hit, good to know. Yeah, you're seeing what I'm seeing, but it's not like the stream itself is crunching. I got it. Thanks. Well, I'm sorry it's crap quality, guys. It's not how I want to present it, but it's what I have. So. Thank you. Well, at least there's that. Yeah, I'm getting like just
There's a slow car ahead.
what I would call lapses.
Yellow flag, be
Where
careful.
I have to kind of make up what I think is happening with the car and like hope that I get it right. But yeah, I'll be honest, it's only so long I'll have patience for like, hey, welcome to Technical Difficulties Part 7. Today it was either go racing or don't. That was my choice. I'm glad to have you. Don't look at Nightbot when hammering down the straight. We've got quite a long session. It's probably like 9 laps or something. I've mainly done that corner in the wet, and I now need to relearn it in the dry.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful. Slow car ahead.
I really wish I just killed the mirror.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful.
One thing I noticed when I was watching a couple of people earlier, you get yellow flags, but they might not actually be as local as they sound. I don't know whether that's just something that's going to get ironed out. It might be right at the end of the sector or something, but the sectors here are quite... You get yellow flags basically in it.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
I'm constantly getting told to watch out, and then the one time it does count, I'll be thinking it's not relevant to me, so I'm just going to have to keep on it.
Slow car ahead.
So as you see, I've seen no cars, no yellows. Hey, there's one. Thank you for waiting. Ah. I think I'm doing alright considering the setup I'm in right now, you know, like less than perfect. But the worst we've done at the moment is run wide here and get in the way of a GT4 once or twice. Okay, unlucky dude. Gonna break my gearbox. I am really enjoying it, seeing as I don't have this on iRacing. If you're wondering, like, I've not run it on iRacing before. I don't like the idea of buying 2 fucking tracks to get one big layout. So one day I might go for it if, you know, if there's a team event or something. It's I forget how engaging it is as a track. Like, it's the kind of track where it doesn't matter if you're not really around people. You're still in that, like, super solo challenge kind of zone. Okay. Steve, drive through.
Well done, mate. Good fastest step so far.
I just can't trust my braking and entry timings at the moment because I don't know if the car's going to respond. If it had been one track for iRacing for the bunch, I would have probably just ranked up. I'm not saying I won't buy it ever. It's just, yeah, I've had no real motivation to truly buy it. So yeah, seeing this come out, nice to have a reason to come and sit in ACC for a bit. The hardest thing to get used to again is the difference in the feel of the cars. They don't like behave wildly differently, but what you feel through the wheel is completely different. I notice the car feels slower and heavier to maneuver in the feedback.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
But yet the feedback doesn't feel as concentrated
There's a slow
somehow.
car ahead.
Very strange feeling to drive. Got it down to a point now where I can get used to it. Yeah. I think you suddenly realize how spoiled you are from you drive LMU or R Factor feedback wise. You're just spoiled with how much
Slow car ahead.
detail is there. I'm no fan of either particularly more. It's just whenever I feel like playing is what I'm playing. But yeah, sliding like that is more done through as much as what I can see as what I can actually get in the wheel. I'm gonna have to train myself to not limit my chat, but choose my moment in chat, because a glance away here is going to be hilarious.
There's a slow car ahead.
Okay, but how far?
Yellow flag, yellow flag. Be
You can almost do
careful
the
ahead.
other track map on the local one. Oh, there's a yellow. Okay, dude, stay
Car
away.
on the left.
You're fine.
Clear on the left.
They were way too... unless they're damaged, they were way too nice. Hell yeah for not coming back on cross track. Right, 13th. So yeah, the plus side of me driving myself crazy, trying to get qualified in time to be able to join this multiplayer of it. Long story short, if you don't have basic track medals, you can't join the online lobbies that people set up. What I don't know is because Mr. Git ran it at 1 star, which, helped us get in anyway, but I don't know if that limits the car count too much. Curious. Didn't seem too bad. I always think that's the slow one, and it's not. That's actually super high speed when you commit. I always think I'm here.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
One thing you can always rely on at the nerve. Ooh, hello. Look at this. Me, I'm being caught hand over fist. And someone who's way more up to speed than me, apparently. I mean, we're at the point where I don't even know if this car is considered, up there in the group. Like, I'm not driving a particular car, with knowledge of how it rates. Well, it's kind of half set. I kind of want to let him go because he looks quick. Go. Go, 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 go,
Car
go.
on the right. Clear on the right.
Might as well learn something. spend half a lap holding him up and he'll pass me on the straight anyway, so let's watch him at work. But yeah, I don't know if this car is, you know, favourable at the moment, any goods. I know my setup's out of date. Oh, I forgot where I was. Right. Some space now. We're only nearly halfway through. It really accelerates sense of time when you do so few laps. Yep. And I get the impression the rest of the field has had time to just dip now. It's going to be a bit of a solo mission, some of this. So not bumpy, so that's really good. Considering I think this is the first time we've driven here in months. And that all of my practice laps were valid, like without sending it off track too far. I think we're not doing bad. But certainly going to need some more frames if I'm really going to show this properly.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Don't know how quick you can go there yet. That's probably one of my least certain parts of the track, the sort of baby carousel. How are tires looking? Probably too high, right? You're going for ideal. That's going to create quite a bit of sliding. I think I'm going to have a lot of fuel left. I think I'm going to have like 30 litres left. Yeah, I don't get much movement out of the car at high speed. Feels really bloated compared to the twitchiness I'm used to in like other handling models. Oh. Okay, just about halfway. Maybe more like a minute up the road now. That's where the track limit is. Great to see you, man, Mike. Been a while here. Well, dude. I'm at the most... Whoop. The circuit deserves the award for most difficult to look at chat and survive. I'm doing my best. It has been a long while, though. Good to see you. Sort of wondering if I've got the pace to come back to this Audi and have a bit of a fight. I thought they were going to disappear, but they're actually kind of still here. If you joined mid-race, I'm sorry the visuals aren't really flying right now. I that or stutter on my way to the end. So. A bit of a compromise just to keep it smooth. Good luck. Yeah, thanks. I've no idea. We're seventh. We're actually like 7th in class. If I can get my act together, but I think this Audi knows the course. He got out. Is he out of fuel? He's done the Joker lap. There's not a mandatory pit or anything, is there? Because I would see that, right? Nah. That'd be dumb, wouldn't it? Just me tootling around while everyone else making pit stops. Okay, maybe make that 6th in class. No? I don't know what happened with that guy. I'm still 7th, so. Yeah, GT2. I am clueless at this point. There's going to be mistakes now we're looking for. I really don't want to sneeze. Please don't make me sneeze. Really distracted. Nemesis. I weirdly like it, and I feel like I don't understand why. Maybe it's because I'm not quite fast enough at it to destroy myself yet. But yeah, I get really into it, this one.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
I guess, though, you can have a Nemesis and still respect it, right? I guess with this track, it's all fine until it isn't, and then when it isn't, it's really over. Like, this doesn't feel like my optimum. It'd be good to get a lap time off this lap, or a clear one. Can't really see what the guys are doing ahead of me. It's kind of weird looking for all the information I need again, because ACC, pretty easy layout, but I've just not used it forever, so. I don't trust the car to do that stuff the way it's set at the moment. I think a properly set car would fly through that. I feel like I'm like herding a donkey through that stuff. Plus, I'm probably braking like I'm in a different sim where I'm not slamming the brakes and using the ABS. Love hate. Yeah, I get that. I think I like it when I'm chilled. If I was in a pressured situation where I'm like got a whole team to look after, I don't know how I'd be feeling. Good practice though. I wish I could crank the music up a bit higher. I haven't got much more ceiling on it. Perils of getting set up and being able to stream 3 minutes before your race though, huh? Okay, so you see like we're just on an island here. Everyone who properly qualified has just raced away. Ooh, that's scary. That is a certified ACC moment. Distracting myself enough to go onto the curb, which is my fault, but this thing bounces like it's a bucking horse. Proper bin. That's the first one, actually. We went over hot for the record, okay? I've got to show everyone what it's like to crash here. It's my obligation, right? wonder how many miles per hour we're going to be down. Because look at that bonnet. We're very lucky not to be buried deeper there, to be honest. Oh. If the bin didn't trigger, I apologize. I had to turn some stuff off for recording. It's going to be one of those days. If it did, then I was too busy crashing. It happened to me. It can happen ahead. We're 11th on the road, 6th now in positions. So the game, I think, caught up with the fact that the Audi had to be cut off. Someone else died. But yeah. If there's one thing I don't miss driving this, it's that, like, blink effect when you really hit a curb. I mean, I'm not saying it's not realistic, I'm just saying it's a nightmare. You get this, like, suspension made out of cheese kind of moment. It's just like, wavy. Sorry if that stuff isn't triggering, by the way. I had to rush into this. I didn't get time to turn everything back on. In the 2 minutes I had, I managed to lower all my graphics to stop this thing wrapping itself. We made one crucial, horrible error. Wait, people are pitting? Do people optimize fuel or something? Or are they getting track limits? I don't know. We haven't got drive-thrus. I haven't actually lost top end. Maybe a mile per hour or two. Could be worse. So 3 laps to go-ish. Maybe 4 because of the quick guys. Yeah, welcome to my PlayStation 2 graphics presentation. Let's go. Okay, these guys are in bits-ish. Right. And then this corner is the next PowerPoint slide, and then another PowerPoint slide, and we're out. Poor PC. Question is, Wavy, did you get the things that you kept forgetting to get? Or did you forget? I think you got them, right? Drive 0 clean laps. Do that. What I was trying to do all day when it turned out my ratings were turned off. Right, 14 seconds to another Merc. Considering we started somewhere near Plum last, I think we're doing okay here. I think we're offsetting the damage. The general feeling is it's very engaging to drive circuit-wise. It's a challenge. It's fun. It feels very... Like, if I could get the feedback I wanted, it would feel amazing, I'm sure. But unfortunately, I don't trust curb physics because I haven't been driving this for a very long time, so I'm probably not aggressive enough. I'm like mortified of half of the bumps here. You saw what happened last lap. That was a bit too close for comfort. So we've got maybe some fast time progression because the shadows are starting to hit now. Feels very different to drive. It's also going to be a very pretty circuit. If I do more driving after this race, I'll do a lap at like sunrise or sunset or something, just to show a little bit more of it. I read most of that, but I missed the crucial where it's stuck, and I don't get much reading time here. It's a disaster for streaming this track. Stuck in your sink. I didn't know what to say. I'm useless with stuff like that. I'm not gonna be any help. Right. Where's this car at? 17 seconds? Okay, he's quicker than me at the moment. Damn this game's track medal system. I didn't get time for dinner. It's the first thing I'm going to be doing after this. What's up, Ralph? Everyone's trying to use this stuff. I've got it all turned off. I'm sorry. I'm on PlayStation mode. Minimal everything. Welcome to 1999. It's got amazing graphics. Oh, there you go. There it is. It choked. I had that in my practice session as well when I was trying to get medals, and it crashed me out. Imagine how pleased I was. Good job on your 24, Rolf, with the QRT crew. I know you yourself aren't, sim racing every day, but good stuff with the crew. Oh, up to you. YouTube is super helpful. YouTube does more for me, but feel free to keep a Twitch chat open as well. I know Yogi's done that before because I don't want to cut people out of whatever conversation they want to be in. I can see you in both places. I've just realized though, which is typical of today, I actually can't see my YouTube chat because it's tabbed out. So if you've talked to me on YouTube and I've just plain ignored you, I'm sorry. I am I am aware that you guys are there, I just can't see it. I'll have a motor back through chat and stuff. I'm gonna have to get a translator. Wait, it doesn't exist? One a day. Oh wow. That's what you get when literally I was running to get to this on time. So. It must have been unchecked for some reason. I don't know why. Damn. Well, sorry, YouTube. That's the whole point of being on there. Ay, ay, ay. I'm going to rename this whole thing Technical Issues after. Oh, I'm so much slower than the guys who put some track time down today. But I need to be clearing off with others, so. This is my first race at this track, though, in a very long time. We'll roll with it. Very weird not seeing all the detail. I wish I could translate to you how it looks. How it's just solo lapping. Without turning everything down to minimum. Looks pretty glorious. On the plus side, there's only a couple of apexes like these that I start to forget. The rest, I think, I've got in my mind. Looks different each time we come around though. Yes! 100% intentional, 100% successful. That's the only reason I'm here. Man, you've got to save me that replay just for that. And now I've got no steering. Good job, good job. Oh. We have 54 litres left. I think we're going to make it home. I can see a YouTube chat, actually, in the very distance. Mr. Flynn was in there as well. Mr. Flynn, you've stayed with us. I'm really sorry I didn't see your comments. I can see them in the very far distance right now. I'm not mean to ignore you, buddy. Does anyone else in here had a lap yet? This. Missing RP. You haven't missed it too much lately. I'd like to miss it, but yeah, I've been okay. You might have seen me go back to no pixel stuff, but my frame rate is like this, where I'd have to turn everything down to nothing and then chunk around at half frames. Which in a massive online environment, as you can imagine, doesn't quite work too well. I think I am crazy slow compared to these guys in front.
Slow car ahead.
I think someone just retired though.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Or went to garage, so we're now 5th. The circuit is punishing people. Thanks, Marv. Did I get 4 in a row? I don't think so. It doesn't seem like it. Punishing me for something. I would argue most of these have been pretty good laps. I must have just had one off track somewhere. I don't think 4 laps at the Nordschleife is a good measure. I think 2 is a fair compromise. Oh, you mean is it asking for? Yeah, it wants 4. I don't think that's been fully considered. So, the reason I nearly pulled my hair out today is I loaded up the rain, no practice, I came out here and I drove 4 beautiful laps in the rain. Didn't lift off too much, didn't underdrive it too much, just kept it smooth. Finished it, quit, went to see my medals, and I had nothing. It took me 35 minutes to do it, which is why I was panicking to get to this, because I needed 1. Turns out my stats are set to multiplayer only, and I didn't know that affected track medals, so I had to dig the menus deep until I figured out why the game was just giving me no credit. So you can imagine I did 4 wet laps, started a dry session, got 2 rounds, and my track froze for enough time for me to hit a wall. I think I overdid it a little bit on my graphics. And that killed that session. And I messaged Mr. Git and I was like, I don't think I'm getting in, by the way. Like, I don't have a medal. And then we found the solution, which is what you can see now. Okay, I thought I'd saved that. Turns out there was no grip off the turn, so... Okay, it's a good line. we got a quali lap and not spent the first half lap basically running, try not to kill GT4s, I'd like to see where we'd have got to. Might have been just enough to sort of sit back in the group ahead. I don't think I'd be on the leaders here. They're flying. I shouldn't look at track map there. Oh, saved. There's no good time to like look away here. Not one. Oh, I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna get sticky. But I guess you've got the back straight, the dotting her at the end of the lap. People are having to do in-car strategies, which I'm pretty sure is still a thing in this game, right? They never really applied the teammate set your car up thing. Can you imagine trying to think about that here? I've watched so many Enduros here in iRacing, but at least the teammate can do the button pushing for you. Imagine twiddling your menu and stuff anywhere on the track except the straight. It's been a bad lap because I'm getting caught hand over fist by an Audi. Again, sorry about YouTube, but my chat is so far away from me now, I've made it impossible to read for myself, so I'll catch up on it. Wait, are they showing, just not sounding? Cool. That's not so bad. Thanks. I turn them off when I'm recording, just in case one of them like triggers while I'm capturing. But yeah, my sudden lack of time today was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go live. And let's try and stay in the top 5 in my class. I'll take that for race 1. It was a bit ambitious maybe to have a full stack. This was supposed to be a, you know, maximum car field. Curious how many drivers just can't get medals in time. If you're trying to get medals, you can't go off track once. You can imagine if you're still affecting the track, you're going to miss that marker a few times. Exists for good reason, obviously, to try and get people to practice the track before they race others, but super tricky on like a launch day when you just don't have time. Some slightly cooler news. Actually, let me get through this because I always nearly die here. And that's such a weak spot there. For the channel overall, I'm still off track. Somebody found my cinematic stuff. And we're still in kind of like get it together phase, but I'm helping somebody with their channel to give them some like cinematic stuff to add to what they already do, which is like mainly iRacing content, but it's kind of similar principle. We've actually managed from the cinematic stuff to make a few really cool connections, and when that's a bit more like settled and in place, I'll show you guys content creator and what they do, because they make really entertaining stuff. I'm just hoping what I'm doing in commission is like, you know, helping them. Come on. 11 seconds. Now, where are the leaders? Are they going to give us an extra lap? Anyone notices when the leader crosses the line compared to the clock? That would be awesome, because I'll probably forget depending where I am on track. Looks like they are through sectors like, well, the early part of the Nordschleife. Can't tell if they're going to get around in 6 minutes or not. Doesn't really make a difference to me, but it might mean I'm having to defend on the final lap if there's an extra. Oh, cool. Don't worry, we'll get the YouTube editor to cut all these little mistakes out and enhance the graphics back to full for the VOD. What do we think? Like, what about like a sunset lap or something when I'm not in a multiplayer environment? What would look really good? And we could kind of pick any car in theory as well, because I'm not really trying to be competitive for that lap. If there's only one lap to go, I might just make it. If there's an extra lap, this is going to be a beast to stop this guy behind. Assuming I don't make a big mistake. Yeah, I've got a feeling I'm braking super light compared to what the sim is like. The way it's modelled in the ACC is you kind of got to stomp the brakes and use all of the yes. Match the GT3 vibe, whereas when I'm playing Le Mans Ultimate and the GTEs and stuff, if I use that much braking in that, I'll spin on the spot. Ooh, we made some time back. Maybe a mistake behind. That could keep us where we are. Feels so heavy through the high speeds. Honestly, I'm not ever convinced that I'm getting around. Come on. Same with the throttle. They're kind of wired up that you can stomp on the throttle and kind of really drive the car out the corner. Whereas, say if I go into Le Mans Ultimate tomorrow and do the same thing, I am 100% going to spin on my way out. Thank you for those bits before, by the way, if I didn't say. It was rough, wasn't it? Yeah, thanks. I'm half a brain when I'm running this circuit. The weird feeling I see stuff, but I might not actually... I might not actually get around to saying what I'm thinking, because I'll get interrupted. I'll be like, oh, there's a mammoth curve here. I'd have to do this for like 6 hours solid to program it back in. Okay. I'm really confused by the deltas. I know I'm not up to pace, but I must be so far off pace now that I'm back in the sim. And I'll be a minute behind that guy. It's not like I'm losing a couple of seconds here and there. I'm losing chunks of time. Probably just not having the confidence that I would normally have had. Get washed in ACC. It's why you barely ever see me driving. It's certainly all round a more aggressive input style compared to what I'm used to. Right, 6 seconds to this guy. Where's the leader? It's just me, is it really close? Damn, I bet there's one more. Car wants to kill me there for sure. I cannot tell. Is the leader like trying not to do an extra lap? Like slightly too far back? It's too...
Leader has finished the race.
Okay. There's your answer. They either slowed so we all didn't have to do another, or it was that finally cut. And now I've got this guy who's going to try and get me on the straight. He's close enough. He's going to be super motivated now. Having seen me like wobble my way through that last sector. Oh, he's so much quicker. Man, to have that how am I so much slower? What am I... wonder what I'm missing. Like... Go. I nearly just took off to the moon. Can I stay in the draft and sneak it back? Probably not. I feel like mid-corner, watching how agile they are, I'm not there. What legacy I've got from the setup or from the car or what, but Demi ain't got that. Nah, he's too quick. Not like I'm not moving. Could also be... wait. I don't know. Does anyone know how the Merc is these days? Surely it's mostly driver error, right? Not error. Skill issue. Wait, I'm apparently still fourth. I don't think that's right. Maybe because some people finished the race. Yeah, I'll take a top 5 if it's there. We didn't yeet it too hard into the wall. Holy moly. Wow.
Alright, check it, Greg. Good job. You did the best you could.
Promise trust for finishing the race. I don't think I'm ever going to try and do 4 clean laps in a row again, ever in my life. Because I did it twice with no credit earned. Ah, GG. Gonna do take some TC off, but I don't think I have it mapped. So,
green line. Give it all you got.
How do we see the result? Still there? I guess maybe I have to quit to see the result? I don't remember. Guess replay. to go out. That was good fun. Minus a butchered climbing for quality, I think we'd have been doing okay. Wow, I'm not used to having a... Wait, there's the replay there. Okay, I'm just gonna square myself up with chat because I'm sorry I missed it. I missed Paolo in chat as well. If you're still there, I can talk about the physics. If I've missed you, then I apologize. Just let me know. Bonnet is wobbly. Facts. I think maybe rename the stream. Your bonnet is wobbly. I think that's fair. There's hardly any pedal modulation. I fully agree. And I really miss that. I find ACC overworks me because I slam so much on the brake. I end up feeling it a lot more after. ACC used to tire me more for that reason. Mr. Flynn said, it's still on. Sorry, I couldn't see you at the time. This looks how ACC played on in the first release. I'm really sad I had to do that with the graphics. That really sucked. It really did remind me of old days. I was hoping a little bit of turning down would be enough. Nice bonnet, mate. What lap did we bin it? These angles aren't that useful. This one. Wait, we binned it quite early on then. All these angles are at the back of the car. Yeah. Perfect view. So, this is a phenomenon I haven't had in a very long time. The return bounce. I don't know if this setup is outdated and therefore needs some love again. It might be that this setup is now like completely butchered with physics updates and stuff. So I'm under no illusions that this could be a my end problem. But yeah, I think that illustrates kind of well that slight issue I was having there. It's something I noticed is it's the way the car like initially gains air, but not only that, when it returns, the down bounce basically slams the body into the floor and then back up. And well, look at that! I'm still bouncing. Is it just me? I get it. Don't drive off the track, right? That's the big problem here. You can tell I'm looking to my left or my right because I'm. Look, 1, 2. Then it relaxes, and then I hit the ground. It's that bit. I hit the ground and take air again. Oh well. Shall I trampoline GT3 exactly? I could try and show one lap with the graphics repaired if it interests you. If you want to stick around for it. I was going to do a whole thing where I was like, I'll drive each car once, do a lap in each. Which is quite a nice idea as well, to be honest. I could have just not forced myself into a race, but races like that don't come around very often. So they're always tempting. So, yeah. Basic settings didn't save me, I'm afraid. Wait, my frame rate limit is now off? That would have... Oh my god, if that happened in my race, that would explain why it was worse than ever. I am 99% sure I took it down to... Oh my god, I bet my frame rate limit didn't save, but my VSync... Oh man. That probably explains why it was worse than I've ever had it. Simply because if you're maxing your frame rate, you're much more likely to, like, throttle it at the top. Wow. It's not my lucky week for technical stuff. I must have literally gone back and not applied some settings, honestly. Oh well. Let's try switch the car out. If we grab an Aston, is that it? Apart from the customs, there's not really any. Okay, let's take that. Ross gun. On hot lap still. I'm baffled in these menus these days, honestly. Forget where everything is. Yeah, I just cancelled that. It's like an old habit. 007. Let's see what they did there. Hot lap. Time of day. Where's that? Oh, that's weather. Okay. Try 6 in the eve. Now let's go like almost dark, maybe. Kind of moody. What about like 4 in the morning? And then have my multiplier on like 4. We'll see what happens. Might be a bit rushed. Okay. I feel like I owe this to my stream because it was so bad before with graphics. Like literally worst graphics I've ever displayed on stream in like the history of any sim. I'm going to turn the alerts back on, by the way. Sorry about that. Alerts and... everything else that was muted. Oh yeah, we've got the low light of early morning here. I'm going to do a test setup. So this is interesting. Okay, I've got to grab it. I'm now going to try a car on a more relevant, up-to-date setup. And I'm curious whether it will feel similar or whether it's going to feel like I was driving through mud before and I was just dealing with it. Grabbing the... Let's grab that one. What are we in? The Aston V8 3. Need to... I'm pretty sure you'll know this by now, but if you don't have a setup folder for a new circuit, you save a random one with a name that reminds you not to use it, that folder will get made in the game files. Right, I paste it in. This is a borrowed setup, so I'm going to test it as is. Fuel. And probably top up. tires because we're in night time. I don't miss having to set tires all the time. That's a big thing in ACC. Getting your tires perfect and saving them per setup. I'm not saying it shouldn't be there.
Give it all you can.
I don't miss it. So let's see if we can run it with some graphics on. I think I want to sit slightly higher. Should be okay for now. Got a bit low down. And video. Let's go epic distance. Why are these settings are wild? I haven't chosen half of these. Where are they coming from? Right, high. That's what I'm after. I'm so baffled at them. Okay. Actually, we're going to disable, and we're going to see if this works. This may struggle slightly while I'm on stream. Let's try. Shout out to Mr. Git for the lobby. I wish could have got in half an hour sooner. So he's doing another one. Oh, I could try again. Could you? I know it's annoying, Subsy. Could you just keep me updated? It depends how long the next one is. I don't think I could do a whole hour again based on my graphics being pants, but I think I know why my graphics had to be so bad. I think I fixed that. So I don't want to rule out doing a bit more. Also, I'm going to bring my YouTube chat in as well. Let's just fix everything. Music going. Thanks for sticking with us, guys. I'm sorry it's been a bit of a rushed stream. But my choice was literally get on and be rushed or miss everything. Yeah, if there's a lobby worth joining again, I might do it. If they're doing a got my mouse and stuff like that. This week can do one for technical and physical things just falling apart. Let's go again with some tires. I'm also gonna just trim the game's audio a bit. I like it's good, but it's a bit. Isn't it nice when things just work? See how stable this is. Free for all 2-lap race? Should we do it? I could just do it in the Aston. You think I've got time to get in, or have I missed it? I'll do a free for all 2-lap race. Because then I can just turn my settings down to medium and see if it stops crapping itself. Okay. Okay, I'm up for it. By the way, I should have my YouTube chat back, so expect less than half an hour delays on that. Sorry about that. Let's have a look. Okay, I have to remember how ACC works. It has its like little quirks. Let's drag it. Is it this other one? Wait. Requirements 3 track medals? I can't. Unless he's doing another one. I can't get in there. Hold on. I'm holding on. If it's a bit faffy, I'm just going to go do a lap in the Aston to finish. I don't mind waiting if it's happening. Yeah, I can't do anything with a 3-track medal thing because even in an hour in that race, I invalidated too many times. Restart your game as an update. Thanks. Hold on. GT7 no, just because they didn't support online racing enough for me. I would love to have had it a bit more of a I literally bought a PS5 to play it and to stream it, but I was super sad about they kind of just copy pasted sport mode for me and it just didn't work as well. Even though I still really like the game. Like, no love lost for the game at all. It's a half gig update though. Let's see. My internet's actually doing a good job of this. I know you can't see. Updating. Oh, yeah, sorry, Mike. I know it's a pain. I was saying I just struggle with the online mode because when I first bought it, the online mode was really I was just really struggling to get a good race in it for a long time. And for me, it was like a worse version of sport mode was on GT, which I loved sport mode for what it was. It was like they took that and didn't make it better. They've got to a point now where I would say it does look better than it was. It has been developed, but in that time I drifted off and then just decided probably not. I do love the single player still in GT7 though. Like almost like more of like a couch kill. Yes, I am streaming. I've pretty much streamed only racing for the last month. With a couple of random sims. I'll do different sims, like did a random taxi one and a truck one for a bit of a laugh. Okay. The download was instant, but the patch is like 3 out of 16 gigs, so I give up today. I can't even wear my headphones. It might be a bit of a wait, so we'll see. I don't have 3 medals anyway, so I can't do much with that lobby. I should have got them in that race, but something invalidated my lap each group of 4. It's moronic that you have to do 4 at that track. Like that's like you have to do an entire race of any other circuit. That's like doing 10 laps of a short circuit. But yes, on the whole, I'm trying to look for something to show you on screen because I don't have a game up. Welcome to my black stream. Black screen stream. I guess I can just chill on the cam for a minute then. Oh, he's gonna make it one medal? Yeah, I'll try and come in. I'm 100% down to join. Yeah, I am 6 nearly of 16 gigs patching, so you can tell I was racing properly because my hair went from tied up and like out the way to like now it's halfway down. It's basically not tied anymore. This is good fun though. I do like this track for that. I'll run the Aston this time. I'll put everything on mediums. I'm going to try slightly higher settings, like passable settings. I still think I did something really botched in that race. And then if it can survive it, great. If it can't survive it, at least we tried. But yeah, we've been helping other content creator folks with some cinematic sim stuff, doing what we do to help them. That's been really good fun. Could be a regular thing. We're just gonna like try it out and see how it works. 8 gigabytes. Oh my goodness, guys. I need to watch the time here because food. I'm in a slightly sticky situation here. Like, I want to do this, but if this takes all night, I'm gonna screw up my food stuff. Let's see. I didn't realize it was going to be a 16 gigabyte patch, though. I wonder. Do we know what the patch? Find out. If it's got optimization in it, that'd be incredible for me. What's I don't know if there's any patch info. Kind of hard because Steam is too busy crunching away trying to do it. Ten gigs. Potential fix to a crash due to missing BOP data for 2 vehicles. Someone else has said low FPS on Nords. That's interesting. When I join multiplayer, I'm lucky if I get more than 5 FPS. I can't even make it out of the pit lane. I've tried turning down graphics and visible opponents. Nothing seems to work. Okay. So maybe this has just been the unluckiest week for me with Sims having updates that are incredibly intensive and difficult to keep smooth. I did start to wonder if something's really starting to fail on my PC, but it's just been an unlucky week. Someone's comment says, okay, I want to see the full title here. Why all the content have to be paid DLC? Gran Turismo updates are always free. Free cars, free tracks. The improvement Oh, free as well. Ah. Imagine being an independent studio that produces a title without the backing of an entire Sony ecosystem on top of you. Imagine charging for your work because you're a development company that actually does rely on these releases to, fuel it. I can say. Like, you compare anything to Gran Turismo, it can't compare. Oh, okay, now it's working. Working. Good effort. I thought I was going to say now the visuals stop working. 85%. I'm so hungry though. I need this to hurry up. I lost my eating window thanks to ACC's medal system being switched off in my settings. I mean, not knowing that until I did 6 laps of the track is the best part of an hour. So that hour disappeared. 89%. I got Maltesers. I don't really want to eat many because you eat stuff like this when you're hungry. You just demolish it. Yeah, I don't think I once thought this content should have been free. Hey, Plastic Bank, you were in the race. I've just realised. Hey, Arajuwu, how you doing? We're just waiting for a patch. We are 95%, and then you'll see the game again. Sorry about that. I'm gonna try and join a quick race before I end the night. I'm also gonna test like medium graphics and see if Oh yes, that's right. I'll be honest, I had to turn my graphics down to like PS1 and it was still running bad for me, so the pixels will probably hide any mistakes you made. I hit the wall later with a like SpongeBob suspension. Right. My gosh. Mad how many things work until I turn the stream on. And then don't when I'm live. Unbelievable. Things that aren't affected by the stream. Right, we're loading in again. How was your drive aside from the bonk? How did you get on? So yeah, I've learned running at high graphics on my own is okay, but occasionally fluttery. Whereas I can run high to ultra on smaller tracks. Big tracks seem to have a major challenge with that, and not just ACC. In like Le Mans Ultimate is way, way, way more intensive. I'm glad you did. It's nice to see you in the race. I remember I was a bit gutted you had that crash because I think you and I had the best chance of like being on pace. At least my selfish benefit anyway. Also, ACC takes so long to load now for me. I get a black screen for like 30 seconds. Is that a me problem? Literally, you're seeing like what I'm seeing. I was going to call it grab food, but it sounds like if still load. What happened? I'm just staring at the Assetto Corsa logo right now. I'm tempted to add my desktop just to show you how little is going on my screen. Okay, I think we'll. So what I'd recommend with ACC is completely remove it from what you've learned in similarly popular sims. So if you've got used to LMU, park everything you think about driving in LMU and approach ACC with like, okay, this sim needs me to rewire how I think driving works. Because it's just modeled off. Okay, my mouse has just gone across the room again. I swear to God, I'm just sat here. I'm sat still. My stuff is throwing itself across the room. Hang on. Try this again. LMU and ACC couldn't be more different in terms of what they demand from you. Personally, I have the most fun with the feel of LMU because it demands you to be quite delicate with your inputs. This is modeled off GT3 racing, where you tend to, the same driving principles still apply to be fast. Oh my God, change the car. Let me load this in and I'll keep blabbing. Well, we'll get there in the end. The old New Bridge Aston. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, we're in. We might actually make it. I like LMU because it has some of the R Factor traits where you get on the brakes, you can feel the car unloading and loading up in the feedback somehow. I don't know quite how they achieve it, but they do. And I really like that. It also makes it very difficult at first because of the tendency for the car to want to go. And then on the throttle as well, you have to really like progress your way to full throttle to get the best
Green
grip
light.
out.
Give it all you got.
TC ABS systems on this. Oh, what? Reg, what do you mean? I'm so confused. So it's not just an open lobby? 37. What are you saying? He's doing another event in 37 minutes? Ah, I'm not going to be here for 37 minutes. Ah, I should have just done a lap. Alright. Or am I in the right one? It's just that nobody's got into it yet because it literally just opened. Oh, so am I in the right place? It's just I happened to load in before everybody. Can I stay where I am? I'm a little bit confused by all this. Oh, okay. Beat him in there, look. Hey, I beat him. It's just me versus Mr. Git. Well, we know who's going to win that. He's far faster than me at the moment. Well, if it's happening, then see what happens. It's 2 laps. That's probably like 30 litres ish. Aston versus Aston. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. I need to go drive it, and I need to get my visuals set right. And now my mouse starts lagging. I love this. Look, my frame rate limit's turned off again. Oh no, but I enabled VSync to prevent it It actually is irrelevant now because I put VSync back on. Last race, my frame rate limiter turned off, probably through my own error. I think I crashed my graphics pretty hard. Alright, let's go down to mid. And then a bit of high view distance. I'm going to turn the mirrors off and keep it down to 12 visible cars, which I hate doing, but let's try and get some medium to nice driving conditions. And at this rate, it is. That's Please don't make this just a face-off 1-to-1. I can't live up to that right now, you know. First thing I need to check is my graphics. No. No. There's the answer. Sorry guys. I might have to park this. No. That sucks. I could do another PlayStation quality race, but I think maybe it would have been smart to just do some solo stuff today. Until we find out whether there's anything I can do to like optimize the game. At least now it looks roughly drivable. Oh, I'm getting like a frame jump. I'll do the first sector here just to see how often it fights. Because this is an empty lobby, relatively. Okay, so the feel of the car isn't a million miles off what I was driving. A little more responsive. It's probably a bit more friendly. But the feeling in ACC to me, I think it's quite a lot of input to rotate in comparison to what I get on it. I don't get that like. It's almost like I'd have to reduce my wheel rotation settings or something to try and get it back, but I think that would feel pretty unnatural. That's my personal take on why it feels good. It's such a good looking track when I can run the graphics as well. Yeah, braking, you're going to use all of the brake travel. And then you're going to use full of braking for longer. I think if I've got any downsides of today, because I've actually enjoyed it, I'm just sad I can't run it with graphics. Seems because that's a big thing for what I like to do. I like I would sacrifice max frames to get some graphics back. I don't think I have that leg room. I think I'm already at my like can't have high graphics on my system at the moment. Yeah.
Some light damage on the front.
Oh, I missed the gate. We've got Scotty in as well. Is that Subsy? I'm in two minds, guys, because I only need. How long is this going to be? 15-minute quali as well. I know why he's done 50. Oh, the old school Aston? Damn. That's not you. I couldn't remember. They're using the old Aston though. Gotta respect that. I remember how I drive and then shift. I'm on like medium as well. Literally, I'm on the threshold where if I go lower, we start creating what you saw last race, which at least I've got my frames back now, I think, but still. You can have a cool angle of Mr. Gibb for a minute. Why do I hide the HUD again? Why am I seeing the HUD? Because I'm driving. Watch the guy at work now. I tried mapping a controller to these cameras, but I found it nigh on impossible. I don't remember if you can go higher and lower, or whether I have to do it like this. Beautiful, very nice, very nice. I'm gonna park it because I'm not happy with the performance. Sorry, Mr. Git. I want to, but it's just not. It's not good racing if I'm jittery. So I'm gonna resist. What I might do, I might come back with another session and do some like different times a day and different cars. That was always what I wanted to do with this. So maybe do like 5 different cars and 5 different times a day, and just have like a glorified lap in each. Just felt like a session. I don't know if you guys think that would be worth a watch, but that's something I've got in my mind if you're interested. Just more like a chill and chat. Maybe in a session like that, but if I'm gonna... Apparently joining multiplayer for me just completely shuts down the graphics balance, so I'm gonna have to find out what's going on there. Alright, I'm gonna make it a shorter one. I'm gonna go get food while it's not too late. Thank you for bearing with us, especially later in the stream. I know it was a mild faff. I might raid into Mr. Git if he's live still. Is he still there? Let's at least send people to him. Thanks so much for coming back, Mad Mike. It's great that you guys will check in. And yeah, if I know some of you are here mostly for racing, and I think at the minute, you know, health and fitness, staying well. You'll see a bit more of it because I'm a bit more back in the flow with that. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Yeah, sorry it was a bit late and a bit short, but that is what happens when things don't go to plan during the day. So thanks you too, Barry. See you in the next one. Possible LMU tomorrow. Possible. I'm going to look at the combos, and it depends if my PC can handle it, because I've had the same issue with that, their update. So if not, an eye out. I'll do my best to bring something up. Let me send you on to the lovely Mr. Git. Thank you for watching. Obviously on YouTube, that raid won't go anywhere, so I'm going to kill it there.